There's a lot to learn when it comes to real estate. Some is more common knowledge and other information can be a bit more complicated.
The Diamond Realty Associates of Berkshire Hathaway HomeServices Premier Properties, I love that name, are here to share some not so common knowledge when it comes to buying and selling homes. Ladies, thanks so much for being here.
Great to have you.
I know.
Thanks for having us.
Erin, let's talk about this. I'm going out to sell my house or buy a house, what can potentially kill the deal?
Ooh, there are some not so common ones out there that people don't know about. Like I had a client that she was closing December 19th, so I said, don't put anything on credit for Christmas presents. Don't make any large deposits if you get a gift, because all that can influence your pre-approval. Just because you're approved at the time of the sale doesn't mean you're necessarily approved at closing. So your lender is your best friend once you find a house. Any life decisions, please run through them.
Okay, that's a good one. I hadn't thought about that. Okay, what about a clue report? I've never heard of a clue report.
Basically, a clue report is ran by an insurance agent, and it's a credit report done on the house. So it looks into claims against the house for the last 5 years. So you can kind of see the health of the house and know if you are going to have any other issues or if it's going to be insurable.
So we finally starting to see some 50s, Amber. I'm assuming it's a good time to sell, but is that true?
Yes. Our absorption rates that we've got on the screen for you detail that out, and we can look and see at anything at 200 to 299. There's about 3.5 months worth of inventory. A neutral market is 6 months. Anything above that is a buyer's market. Anything below that is a seller's market. So we're definitely in a seller's market. And for anything under 200,000, there's only 1 month of inventory. So if you have a home in that price point, it's a great time to sell. Call us.
For 1 second, tell me more about what's an absorption rate mean exactly?
Yeah, okay, so that's what we look at from our multiple listing service to get the actual data and the numbers to see how much is in inventory. If we were to clearance it all off, how many months we have. And we only have 1 month of anything under 200 on average right now.
Okay, that's interesting. Tracy, where else can we learn information like this as well then? Because this is new information to all of us.
We want to introduce our new podcast, Real Estate Update, Did You Know? We're doing this weekly. We're posting on Facebook, iTunes, a few other places. We're going over the ins and outs of real estate, so we'll go over a lot of these things, these big words that we're using. We'll talk about the local market. We'll talk about the community. And then we also have, throughout the year, we have our Buyers and Brews event. So the next one's coming up this Monday, April 23rd, 6 p.m. at Berkshire Hathaway. Free food, free event, free childcare. Come have some drinks with us. We'll educate the first-time home buyers, and then we will also educate those sellers too.
Wait, Buyers and Brews, huh?
Buyers and Brews.
There's
I
free
love
booze too.
And,
Education.
And juice for the kids. Yeah.
That is fantastic.
Yeah.
All right, so obviously people are going to want to do that. If we can remind them when and where again, and then how can people get a hold of you?
We have a few easy ways. Go to our website, buy, sell, FM, as in FargoMoorheadHomes.com. That'll have our podcasts, our events coming up, or find us on Facebook, Diamond Realty Associates.
Okay, good stuff. I might just have to go for the brew.
But I love the fact y'all are doing a podcast too, and can we get like a Charlie's Angels pose as we go out here, guys?
Look how fabulous is this
See,
team here.
I just think it's Diamond Realty. Check them out, the podcast, the whole thing, and stick around. We got much more coming up right here on North Dakota Today.